Hi guys, I'm here to demonstrate how to convert decimal fraction to binary number. Okay, so here is the procedure. So step A, convert the integral part of decimal to binary equivalent. Then convert the fractional part of decimal to binary equivalent. Then finally, combine both integral and fractional part of binary number. Okay, for step A, so procedure A, so step 1, divide the decimal number by 2 and store remainders. Step 2, divide the quotient by 2. Then step 3, repeat step 2 until we get the quotient equal to 0. So stop. If you reach the quotient is equal to 0, stop. Then get the binary equivalent, reverse of all remainders of step 1. Okay, so here I will give an example. Okay, so example number 1. 14.25 decimal to binary. Okay. Okay, so 14 divide by 2. So the quotient is 7. Then remainder is 0. Okay. Next, get the quotient. 7 divide by 2. So 3. Remainder is 0. So next, get the quotient. Continue the iteration. So 3 divide by 2. So 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Then the remainder is 1. Then get the quotient. So 1 divided by 2. So 1 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Then the remainder is 1. Okay? Okay, so since the quotient is equal to 0, so stop the iteration. Stop the iteration. No? That's it. Then this is our MSB and this is our LSB. Okay? Then write. Okay? So 1, 1, 1, then 0. Okay? So next, compute for the fractional part, 25. Okay? So this is the integral part of 14, then the fractional part, 0.25. So let's proceed. Okay, so for fractional part, so this is the procedure, how to compute, how to convert. So multiply the fractional decimal number by 2. Then step 2, integral part of resultant decimal number will be the first digit of fractional binary number. Step 3, repeat step 1 using only fractional part of decimal number, and then step 2. Okay? So I will demonstrate how to do that. So we are going to convert the fractional part, which is 0.25. So 0.25 times 2. So the product is equal to 0.5. Then the integral is 0. Okay? Okay, so next, get the fractional part, 0.5. Then multiply it by 2. So 0.5 times 2 is equal to 1.0. Okay? Then the integral part is 1, then get the integral. So since the fractional part is 0, so no need to stop the iteration, because any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. So stop. Then this is the MSB, and this is LSB. Okay. Then write your answer. So 0, 1. Okay. So that's it. So the answer is 1, 1, 1, 0. So radix point 0, 1. O tinatawag din siyang binary point. Okay? Okay. That's it. So next example. Okay, so we're going to erase this. So next example. So number 2. So for number 2, so 20 decimal point 625 decimal 2 binary equivalent. Okay. Okay, so get the integral part, which is 20, then divided by 2. So 20 divided by 2, 10. Then the remainder is 0. Okay. So next, 10 divided by 5, divided by 2 is equal to 5. Then remainder is 0. Okay. So next, 5 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Then remainder is 1. So next iteration, continue the iteration until you get the quotient of 0. Then stop. So 2 divide it by 2 is equal to 1. Then remainder is 0. Okay, so then 1 divide by 2. Okay, is 0. Then remainder is 1. Then since the quotient is equal to 0, we are going stop the iteration. So this is now our MSB, or yung most significant bit, and this is our LSB. Okay, so that not, then write it. So MSB, so 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, then radix point. Okay, so next, let's proceed to compute the fractional part, which is 0.625. We're going to convert to binary. Okay. Okay, so 0.625 multiply it by 2 is equal to, so ito yung product, 1.25, and then the integral part. Okay, so 0.625 times 2 is equal to 1.25, then get the integral, which is 1. Okay, so next proceed. So let's proceed. So get the 0.25, fraction 0.25, multiply it by 2. So 0.25 divide by 2 is equal to 0.25, 0.5. Then get the integral part, which is 0. Okay, so next, get the fractional part, continue the iteration, times 2. So 0.5 times 2 is equal to 1.0. Okay, so get the integral part, 1. Okay, so since the fractional part is 0, so stop the iteration. Okay, then this is our MSB, and this is our LSB. Okay, so write it. So 1, 0, 1. Okay, so this is your final answer. Then binary. Okay. Okay. So next example number 3. Example number 3, so say 31.9375 decimal to binary equivalent. Okay, so get the integral part. So 31 divide by 2. Okay, 31 divided by 2 is equal to 15. Remainder 1. Then continue the iteration. So 15 divided by 2 is equal to 7. Remainder 1. So next, 7 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So remainder 1. Next, 3 divide by 2 is equal to 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Remainder 1. Okay, so next, 1 divided by 2 is equal to 0. So remainder 1. Okay, so since the quotient is equal to 0, so stop the iteration. Okay, so this is now our MSB. Sometimes MSB is called MSD, or most significant digit. MSB stands for most significant bit. Okay, then this is our LSB. Okay, then write from bottom to top. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Okay, so now let's proceed to convert the fractional part. 0.9375. Okay, so 0.9375 multiplied by 2 is equal to, for the product, 1.9375 times 2 is equal to 1.875. Then get the integral, okay, which is 1. So this is our integral, 1. Okay, next, 875 times 2 is equal to 1.75. Then get the integral, which is 1. Then continue the iteration, get the fractional part of the product. So 0.75 times 2, then is equal to 1.5. Get the integral, then proceed. So 0.5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 1.0. Okay? Then get the integral part, which is 1. Yeah. Okay? Then, since the fractional part is 0, so stop the iteration. Okay? So now this is our MSB and this is our LSB. Okay? So write from top to bottom. So 1, don't forget the binary point. Okay? So 1, 1, 1, and 1. Okay? That's it. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching.